Hi! I'm sure you can tell by the title of the video that this is a life update. Kind of where we're at with life, a little get ready with me, get ready to do this makeup. Just stay tuned, watch the video, and tell me what y'all think down below in these comments. Leave me a comment, a small heart. What's your favorite part of the video? But yeah, stay tuned for my life update. Hi guys, welcome to my get ready with me. This is our first get ready with me of the new year. I am super excited to be doing this today. We're gonna start off with, we're just gonna do like a makeup get ready with me kind of thing, because I feel like that is like easy for us to do, and I don't want to just sit here and yap to y'all. Okay, I'm just sitting here on the ground. We're gonna chit chat, vibe about my life and the things that's been going on. I've already done like my lashes, and I've done my skincare and stuff for my face. I always wash my face before I do my makeup, or at least wipe it off. I moisturize. So I've already done that. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows and then just do my skin prep primer. This is the only primer that I use. I haven't tried a new one. She's been like my good old faithful, so we're running with her, okay? I will be back after I do my eyebrows, y'all. All right, y'all, I am back and I'm finished with my eyebrows. So now we're gonna move on to the face and get into this chit chat, life update, get ready with me. I just want to start off by saying hi to everyone who's here. Welcome back if you are like returning Lonnie gang. If you are new, hello, welcome to my channel. Stay, chat. I'm a hot mom. I'm a hot young mom. I think this might be my last year I can say young, because I'm turning 26 this year. God damn. I got 2 kids, and y'all know I'm just a young hot mom figuring out these 20s, okay? Because it's been a journey. It's been a journey. First thing I want to talk about, y'all, is like work, okay? Just like, what am I doing these days? Where have I been at? If you guys didn't know, I was like hella inconsistent when it came to vlogging last year. I mean, I literally did not vlog for real at all. I've been trying to figure out my life, okay? Like last year, I moved into my place. I was like working at the hospital, and I was kind of just trying to figure out my life. I was still healing, very much still going through the motions, going through that phase of like getting over your baby daddy type. Just trying to, you know, like build myself up and figure out my life without like figure out our co-parenting situation. Like, it was just a lot. So last year was a humble jumble mess, but I made it through, and I'm actually very proud of like what I became last year. You know, I feel like I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot as a 25-year-old woman, figuring it out with 2 kids. And then also just like, I learned a lot about myself last year. I learned a lot with boundaries. I learned a lot with like friends, and just realizing, you know, people are not who they say they are sometimes. And like, that's okay. You know, it's not for me to take things into my hands to try to punish them or pay them back or get them back. Like, I had to really learn to leave a lot of things to God last year. And, you know, I thrived through it all. I made it through the year. So I was very, very challenging, growing, learning year for me last year. I can say though, compared from this January to last January, I am not the woman that I was last year, and that's always a good thing. You know, we want growth. We want to be able to see that we are, you know, progressing in life and not in the same spot. Like, nobody wants to be in the same spot that they were in previously. So that's a big thing for me. Ended up getting my medical assisting certificate last year, and that was a very big milestone for me. I was very proud of that. Going to school, and that program was only like, I think like 5 or 6 months, and then just going to school with 2 kids, y'all, and I was still working full time. I was working 12-hour shifts 3 times a week, so it was a lot. It was definitely a lot for me. It was a lot, but I made it through, okay? I made it through, I did it. I've been now just kind of working in my field in the OB department, and I love it. I love it there. I'm not gonna lie, I love my job. I feel like it's something that I can relate to. The women, I'm a mother, you know, as I stated, so it's something that I can relate to, and I do feel like I share my experience, or you have those people who you are able to like share your experience with, talk with them, and be able to, you know, kind of say a little bit about like, you know, like, hey, I don't know, y'all get what I'm trying to say? Like, just be able to relate to them basically is what I'm trying to say. So that's been nice. And then I have like a very nice work environment at my job. Everybody does their job, everybody gets along. I enjoy it, I really do. I'll be there a year coming up in July. The only thing with that is though that I did go PRN. So that's a new change in my life, y'all, is that I went from full-time status to PRN just because I really felt sad. Like I was working all week and I was like never really seeing my kids. And then also aside from like not being able to like see the kids as much as I wanted to, Tiana was in cheer. So it was just a lot for me. I was like going to work 8 to 5, well 8 to 4:30, getting off, not getting home until like 5:30 because I have to sit in like an hour traffic. And then as soon as I get here, I would have to take Tiana to practice. Or that was a lot, y'all. The cheer season, if y'all watched the vlog, because I vlogged a little bit throughout the year and we talked about that. And the cheer season, the cheer competition, the practices, oh my God, it was a lot. It was a lot. But as a parent, you know, you have to make those sacrifices. Like, they didn't ask to be here, and I want her to be able to do things, you know, and, you know, just do things that kids should be able to do. Keep her busy, keep her mind focused on things that matter, and find some hobbies and things that you like to do, because she's 12. Before I know it, she's gonna be like freaking 18, you know, applying for college, and it's like, where do we go from here? And I'm here to support her throughout that journey. I didn't have that growing up, so that's very important for me, just to be here and, you know, let her know I support her through whatever she does. But so yeah, that was a lot, y'all. So I ended up going PRN. Back to that. I'll be going down rabbit holes. Going PRN, and oh my gosh, y'all, my life has been so good ever since then. Like, I feel like I have time to do what I want to do. I have time to spend with my kids. I have time to focus more on content. That has been like a thing for me this year. I really want to take this serious. I want to do it before I get old. Like, I'm getting old already. And I feel like when God shows you that you have these talents and that you have these things that you can do and you don't utilize them, then it's like, it's a waste. It's a waste. Like, you're not doing what he wants you to be here to do. You're making life harder for you. So I do think that, though, there are things that I had to go through to be able to get back to this stage, because 2020 was my year of like healing, you know, and I needed something to provide, because although I needed a mental break and to take a little step back, I still have kids and I still have me. Like, I still needed to provide. So there was no breaks. Like, even though I'm sad, even though I need to figure out some stuff, it's like, we still got to keep going. But with that being said, I took that year, right? No content being filmed, and I did what I needed to do. I worked, I worked in with myself. Not as much as I wanted to. There are things that kind of threw me off throughout the year, but to be expected, you know, like, I'm still growing and learning. But I feel like now, like, I feel so back to me, and like back to like my creative space, and just confident. I think it's the confidence that really healed for me. Like, I just feel so creative. Like, my creative flow is back, and my goals and my aspirations, they feel like I can attain them. You know, I feel like it's because I just don't have anything else that's like holding me back. And I went through some things in 2025, not gonna lie, but it made me realize, you know, like, time is doing nothing but passing us by, okay? when do you break the cycle? When do you break the pattern? When do you get tired? And it's like I started feeling like fed up with myself, basically. Fed up, wanting more, like I want more. My kids are getting older and I want to be able to do more for them, you know? And while materialistic things are not all, but this is just my time to be able to lock in so that I can provide more. Does that make sense? Because I ain't gonna lie, I had to lock in and realize that like materialistic things are not everything, you know? And I learned that from like reading my Bible. On the other hand, I'm a very materialistic person. I like nice things. I like to have things. I like my kids to have nice things. I like to do things. I want to be able to do everything that this life has to offer before I am dead and gone, okay? And I want to leave behind things for my kids so that they don't have to work as hard. I mean, you have to work hard, but like they don't have to basically like get it out the mud. Like I'm at step A and everybody else around me is at step A too, you know? So it's like we're leading each other. I don't want my kids to have to start at step A. I want them to be able to start from step K and then build themselves and do what they need to do. But they have the setup and they have the plan to do what they need to do. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm at with my life. Like I'm getting back into my creative, and I think that I want to get into like lashing, or I thought about makeup, y'all, but I'm like, I'm just not there yet with makeup. I'm not that confident in like my makeup, but hair, I'm not that confident in that, but like I'm more confident than makeup. And then I've been really into like the lash clusters. So these are lash clusters, and I want to start offering them as a service. I think that it would be a good thing, especially for my girlies who don't really know how to do it, because I know people are like, oh, it's just lash clusters, but some people do not know how to do that. And I want everybody that's watching this video to realize it don't matter what you do, you know what I'm saying? Like you could literally sell Kool-Aid to people, but people will buy it because some people may just don't feel like they make Kool-Aid good, or some people just maybe feel like it's easier to buy it. Like people will pay for convenience, you know what I'm saying? Like, so whatever you decide to sell or do in life, never let anybody tell you that it's not a good idea, because somebody out there gonna like it. Somebody, you know? So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at with my life and my journey. If I could have it how I really just want it, I wouldn't be doing nobody's hair or makeup or lashes or nothing. I would just do mine and get paid for that. So that's why we're here. I've been really vibing lately on TikTok, y'all, but I know the girlies on YouTube miss me. So we're back. Okay, we're back. Let's get back on track. This is why I made this list, okay? While we're on the portion of like kind of like motherhood and stuff like that, I want to talk about like how it has been raising like a 12-year-old and a 3-year-old. So they just turned, Tiana turns 12 Sunday. Baby man's just turned 3 on Saturday. And y'all, it's been a journey. It's been different. Like I love the age gap, I do. But then also it's kind of like a sad thing because baby man is sometimes bored, and then y'all would think because they're 12 and 3 that they don't fight. They do fight. They fight. And like sometimes it's a 3-year-old and then sometimes it's a 12-year-old, and I'm like, bro, y'all are blowing me right now. So it's definitely different every day when it comes to them. But you know, I love my kids. It's different raising them. Me and Tiana are getting in that stage now where she's like preteen status. So we're like, we have our days where like we be vibing. We have our days where we just like really ain't messing with each other. Like it's funny. But it's like I remember her being his age and at his stage and be making me want to cry because my baby is getting big. I cannot believe she's almost 12. Kids are doing great though. Look, she's right here showing me her nails right now. They're so cute. Okay. I like them, they're cute. Okay, real cutesy. We're doing our nails and stuff. We're trying to get ready for her birthday. So tomorrow we're having like a self-care day type of thing so that we could get ready for the birthday. So I like this. I think that my under eye is bright enough. I don't know if I want to add like a little white. I brought a lighter one to do in the corner, but I really feel like I don't need it because it looks bright already. Let's get into like my love life, because I'm sure the girls want to know like is Miss Lonnie dating? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, baby man's is 3 years old, so like, what's tea? What's tea? And what's tea is, I've honestly never have been more, I wouldn't say opposed to dating. Like, if somebody asked me to go on a date and I was like interested, I would go on a date. But I think now, y'all, with me dating, I think it's because that frontal lobe then developed. When they say your frontal lobe develops when you're 25, they are telling the truth. Because when I turned 25, it was like, baby, boundaries. And the shit that I used to put up with, I'm not putting up with that no more. I'm not. Now I've learned like the concept of like dating, because before I didn't know the concept of dating. So now it's like, I know what I like, I know what I don't like, I know what I will put up with or what I will tolerate, and I know what I won't tolerate. And it's kind of like easy. Like now, if I meet somebody and I start to realize I have that feeling, what they say, what they be seeing on TikTok, the saxophones start getting loud, and I get that feeling of like, this shit is not gonna work, I'm leaving. I am not staying. I'm not staying around to see if it gets better, to see because you got good qualities or because you got money or because you, I'm not sticking around for that. I'm definitely dipping. No, like, and I think that just came with like realizing my worth and like realizing like, baby, I don't have no time to be playing no games, okay? I don't have no time to play no games. I don't have no more time to waste. Clearly, we've wasted enough time. You know what I mean? We've wasted enough time on things that don't matter. So I love that for me. And I'm just trying to learn to love me and focus more of my energy into building myself and my brand and myself as a woman, and get my health and my wealth together. And I've been like really heavy into like my self-care lately. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, honestly, before I'll like do my nails and stuff and do my hair and get cute and stuff like that previously, because, you know, if we're going somewhere, if we're doing something like that. But when I say I've been really prioritizing, like making sure I do my skincare routine every night, every day, okay? I've been lately getting back into like doing my makeup for no reason, kind of like tonight. I mean, it was a reason tonight, but kind of like no reason, you know what I'm saying? Doing my makeup and doing like little cutesy girly things. Like my next thing that I want to do is attend like a Pilates class or like a health and wellness class. And then I also want to take myself out on a date. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna go by myself, probably to eat, because I like to eat. So I'm thinking probably like to go eat or something like that, but just like date myself, learn a little bit more about me, and, you know, just be having my way. Like, that's important to me. This year, I really want to see some travel from me, okay? Like, I didn't really travel anywhere. I haven't traveled anywhere lately at all. I want to really put this passport to use this year. So even if it's got to be solo dolo trip, that's what I'm thinking about doing. But honestly, Tiana's at that age where like she's like my bestie, best friend, and I want to get her passport. I want to get her passport, her and baby man's. But I probably, like, my first time going out the country, I probably would just do like me and TT, just because baby man's is a baby, and I would need like some more extra hands taking baby man's. But yeah, this is just my year. I want to like level up my life. That's it. That's all I'm focused on this year. Leveling up my life and not working at no job, because I'm starting to realize, even though I like my job, because I know y'all just was like, well, girl, you just said you like your job. And I do. I like my job. But if you've ever met anybody who's like if they just got that entrepreneur spirit, like, I don't know what other way to put it. It's just like, if you have that entrepreneur spirit, baby, the job is just not gonna work. The job is not gonna, like, you're gonna have to find something that is, you know, because once you get a little taste of like, just a little taste of like setting your own schedule and being able to, you know, do what you want to do when you want to do it, you're gonna miss it. And it's not easy, I ain't gonna lie. It's not easy because you have to be your own boss. So that's kind of where we're at, y'all, with like life. I honestly don't really have like a super big update. This is kind of just like my update that I have. I wanted to do some eyeshadow, so I bought this eyeshadow palette today because I don't have one. Have you ever started over? It is something, isn't it? Like starting all the way over. Like, have you ever like left all your furniture, left all your clothes, left all your stuff, okay, and like started the fuck over? It's really hard. Restart, rebuy like literally everything, and that is not easy. Actually, it's actually hard to do. Saying that was I bought this eyeshadow palette because I'm really trying to get back into doing my makeup, and part of that is eyeshadow because I'm like, okay, I do the same little look all the time, so we gotta spice it up a little bit. And really, this is still the same little look that I do every time too. But we gonna spice it up next time. I can't really think of nothing else to do besides my good old brown with my little cheetah print on. I do got a little story time for y'all though. I will say that like last year when I was like dating a little bit, I called myself dating somebody who like really doesn't like me. And as a woman, I think it's very important to like realize when a guy does not like you, okay? When he doesn't like you, like the signs be there, okay? Every sign be there. That's why I'm like, now I'm like, baby, I do not wait. I be like, done, cut the fuck off, because no, I'm not dealing with that. It kind of really broke my confidence too. Dated somebody who doesn't really like you, and they kind of critique every single thing that you do or like make you feel less than. But then they're like, they try to like switch it and be like, it's you, like you're the reason why you're feeling like that. But it's really not you, it's really them making you feel a type of way. But then, have you ever dated a man that's jealous of you, right? Because they'll make you feel like that, but then they kind of secretly want, I wouldn't say your life, of course not. Maybe like you don't want my life. I think our goals were different. Like the things, our aspirations, the things that we wanted out of life. And like I had the attention and the social media and that. And so like to me, I'm not saying that y'all don't matter. I love y'all, y'all matter. But like, I'm like, this doesn't matter. Like if this was all I got today was just this with me and my kids, I would be perfectly fine with this. Like it definitely gives, I think I like this little life, because I do. I love this little life. And I do think that like once you get to a certain level, like you're always gonna want more. You're gonna want more, you're gonna want more, you're gonna want more, you're gonna want more. And while that's good, you know what I'm saying? Like at what point do you get to where you be okay with what you have? And it's like, look, as long as me and these kids taken care of, God, and we able to still have our little snacky money, our little snackies, our little Marshalls running money, okay, Lord. And even if we didn't, but I'm just saying, like, I would be okay with that. I would be satisfied with just that. I really want like a family compound with my family, because I think that would be so fun, right? I love my parents, so like I really, and the key to life, if y'all didn't know, is to live near the grandparents. Yeah, y'all, I think that's really it. That's really all I had to talk about. I love y'all so much, and I'm glad that I don't have like no bad story to tell, you know? In conclusion, growing, we're thriving. We're figuring out our life and what we want to do, getting through these 20s. These 20s have been something. Like, the 20s are not easy. They are not easy whatsoever. And I do believe that, you know, everybody goes through things on their own time, figure out things on their own time. And I just want to be the best woman that the Lord has called me to be, okay? I'm still growing. I ain't perfect. Very far from it. Very, 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 very far from perfect. But I love them kids. I love that God. I'll no longer spend the rest of my 20s and wasting them on bullcrap. So locked in. Say the confidence is there, the confidence is back. I'm not gonna lie, I did used to feel like before, like, okay, I have 2 kids now, like Who the fuck is gonna want me with 2 fucking kids, you know? But I think that I really had to get myself out of that, because that is not what the Lord's saying, okay? And then also, and I'm not even talking about like, well, people want you, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's kind of like the bad thing about it. It's like people wanting you. It really sucks to be lusted over and not to know like if somebody genuinely likes you, genuinely cares about you, because they're just lusting over you. Or I'm beginning to learn that people just want to say that they experienced you, right? They just want to be able to say that they've had a piece of you. And I hate that. I really hate that for us, you know? Okay, this came out so freaking stinking cute. And I think that I want to put my braids to the side, right? But what side we thinking? This side or the other side? Why it looks like that? Okay, here we go. This side, or my edges is a little cuter on the other side. It's got that big old, oh yeah, these is cuter. I think we should do this side. Flip them to this side. Oh my gosh, well yes, thanks for coming to my little TED Talk. Moral of the story is I'm doing amazing. Okay, oh, you better wear some, yeah, and make sure it stay down. And if y'all were wondering if this boho crochet style was worth it, it really is. It is so stinking freaking cute. Like, I love it so much. I really do love it so much. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, well, this has been so fun. I'm so glad that we could have this chit chat and get together and kind of just like catch up. I don't really know if I kind of covered everything, but I feel like I did. Kind of like how we've been doing, how I've been doing, how my year has been going, kind of what to expect from me moving forward. I love you guys, and comment some things down below that y'all would want to see on my channel. Comment some things you'd want to see. Comment some things that y'all have planned for this 2026. Are y'all excited? We are done with the first month of 2026. We started in 2017. We started in 2017, y'all. Next year will be our 10-year anniversary on YouTube. And while I have not been like the most consistent, I'm hoping that we could change that this year. I love y'all so much. Thanks for tuning into my video, and I will see y'all on the next one.